What is up? I am Danny, and I will be taking you on a journey in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And what I will be showing you in the settings of Star Wars Jedi Survivor before playing. And that is if you're on the PS5 or the PC or the Xbox or even Xbox's X and much more. So let's go into settings. And it is using your R1 and your L1. So for me, I for the L1 from your there in the settings, the accessibility. You can create your own control schemes if you want to, but I just want to leave that on. I mean off. I'm actually you can customize what you want, but I'm just gonna keep it as I did for Jedi. Fallen Order, the first game, you can disable UI input hold if you want to. That means that by going to any chest for loot or even getting parts for your lightsaber and or BD1 through chests, that will be turned on if you're going to disable it. So then you don't want to hold the medium stick if you're going to be lazy. But for me, as I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order, you can turn that off because that's what I go for, and I suggest that to you guys also. For the visuals, for the subtitles, you can you can also modify that if you want to. Um, I just go on, or if some people want to turn it off, or something else that you can do is simply by turning it off. Um, but I'm going to on and I'm for 7 of the subtitle scale, so we can make it big, or if you descend it to 1, you can do. But I'm leaving it for 7, so it's great. You can do sound effects if you want to, but I leave it on off. For the directional indicator off, and also closed captions will be on if you're going to get one, but I'm going to off uh, during conversations. You can hide background dialogue if you want to, or just leave it off, which I'm going to off. For me, um, because I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order, so I just gotta leave it off. Go down. Let's hit the hard scale. I'm going for 100. If some of you wanna extend it, you can do up to 140. That's all fine, or 115, or 125, or 130. That's all fine. But I'm going to be down to 100. Well, for me. The color and profile settings, you can definitely going to put it on if you want to. Um, for me, I just have it on stupidly, but I can turn it off. For me, it's all fine. Camera shake, I went for 100%. Just to see more of your character, if you want to. Now, the important things here is go for the field of view to widest, because you can see more of your character and what you're doing also by exploring, or if you're in combat, that's all fine. But if you're in a, or if you do want to change it, that's all fine also. That's why I went for widest. For the high contrast settings, you can do that also by simply turning that on, and you can experiment with that also. But I went for saturation to 0, and I turn that off because in Jedi Fallen Order you don't have that option. If it was in the game, then that would be great. For the stabilizing UI dot, let me just for toggling center dot on the screen, so it helps to minimize motion sickness. I just left that off because it looks better for me. Because I have been playing Fallen Order, so I just want to leave it off. If some people like you want to um, turn that on, that's all fine. But for some some players like you, turn it on, that's all fine. But for me, I just leave it off. The gameplay, I'm going for visible enemies only. For auto switch target on enemy death, you can do that also by simply turn that off, or visible enemies only, or always. So I'll leave that to that. For auto lock target in combat, you can also turn that on simply if you're going to, or most players like you guys, want to turn that on if you're want to play it smartly. For an advanced like I am, I'll just simply turn that one off. By mesh or find toggle pull, toggle hold pull. You can just toggle it by simply turn that one on if you want to, but I suggest turn it off because you can easily hold down the trigger and you can rectify that and the shield trigger's face if you want to as a weapon against them. That's what I go for. For navigation assist, also in gameplay settings, is on. That's what I like. If you guys want to turn that off, that is fine also. I was going to turn it on because it works better for me. For the navigation assist audio ping on off for me. If you don't like it, you can also turn that off if you want to. So I'm going to turn it on because it works for me too. For the camera for a lock, I went for 60% or even higher. So I just go for 60 because it works better well for me. If you want to extend it, that's all fine. So just put it down to 60 in your feature reference. For the I don't know if there'll be a safe mode off because it modifies creature to makes it less scary. turn that one on if you want to. That's all fine. But for me, off, because since in Fallen Order you can do the same thing, but you can modify it too. For the human decent environment, that just enables human enemies to be whatever. So you can turn it off if you want to, or you can turn it on. For me, I just want to leave it on because it's working better for me in that way. The audio, game volume, or game volume, 100%. I mean, volume also on 100% because there's sound effects that you can have. You can adjust it if you want to. So for me, on for 100%, that's all fine. The audio ping can enable audio ping functionally for echolocation of objects and interacts in the game. You can if you play around with that, that's all fine. I just want to leave it off, but you can modify it whatever you want. That's the sound mix for mono, so you can turn that on if you want to, or you can turn off. For me, I go for off because that doesn't work out for me personally, so that's all fine. For slow mode, you can turn it on if you want to. For some players, but for the advanced, like myself, turn them off. Same goes with the auto-activated and slow mode, and also slow dilation on 80%, or you can easily put it down to 30 if you want to. So I go 80 for me because it works better. I also like the input options, so like the shortcut if you want to, but I love the photo mode, the triangle button, home map. I just use that. As in the touchpad, you can just press it. That's what I prefer. So I'm just gonna turn that one off. Going down, there's the controller. If you're in a max match with that, that's all fine. For the controls, you can easily do it with disable UI input. Hold on controls as well, just like accessibility. I just leave it off because I love I love customizing so much, so I just want to press the medium stick. So you have that option if you want to, or you can just turn it on if you want to, if you're feeling lazy. For the trigger effect function, I just leave it on because it's the best for me. If you're not switch that off, that's all fine. Let's see, sensitivity X and Y. Just leave it as 5, or you can switch it whatever you want. For the gameplay, I just go for story mode because that's great and you get more trophies out of it if you want to. That's what I go for. If you're going to switch it to Jedi Padawan, or Jedi Knight, or Jedi Master, or Jedi Grandmaster, you can also leave it on English or for the language and dialogue. You can change it if you want to. Now, it's a kicker here. This is the dialogue line skipping. You press this X button right here to skip ahead to the next line of the dialogue. Also, I turn it on because it works better for me. Or you can turn that off if you would like to proceed with that just for the main gameplay. So I just go for on because it is better for me. If not, I can turn it off, but I don't talk about myself. So you can do that also. So I'm just having to use the settings here. Combat or the switch target on enemy death. Press for enemies only if you want to go for that one, or you can just switch it if you want to. Auto lock target in combat, you can do that if you want to, but I think for me off. Yeah, so by mash, you can toggle pull. You can toggle hold pull if you're going to do that instead of using it as a weapon against the shields and to fire that one up in their face. So that disables that or enables it. Go for it if you want to. But for me, I just turn that one off because it works better for me. With exploration, I go for the default for the force interaction hints. You put extra hints on if you want to. But for me, just go for the default navigation assist. You can put that one on, or you can leave it off right if you want. You can do what you want to do, that's all fine. Same thing goes with the navigation assist audio ping also, but they're good. And camera photo lock to 60, or you can put that up to 100. So for me, 60. That's a camera auto adjust. Also, that's going for the default. So I explained also, since in accessibility here, you can do the same thing with a slow mode. And for the slow dilation, I went for 80 because it looks way better and stuff. And you can play better. And this is how you can change stuff if you don't want to go for it. That's all fine. So I'm waiting for the tutorials enabled. We're on, or you just turn it off. For me, I just want to turn it off, or you put it on whenever you want. So I'm off because I'm advanced in the game. So you can do those. Like I said before, for visuals, I went for the performance mode because it looks way better than the quality. It's more longer because it says performance mode. So I'm going for that one. And if I was you, go for performance mode on. Same with the field of view, widest. You can get for the brightness, you can go for the default, or you can just tinker with it if you want to. So I'm just going for the default. That's just here. So emotion, so for the effects, for the emotion blur, I'm going to put on. Well, actually, well, for some people, and you guys can too, turn that off, from going off, and chromatic off also, but I'm going to put those a bit on for me because it's the best effects ever. So you can do that also. The camera shake, I'm going to put 100% because it's just brilliant. And also the ambient camera sway, also 100%, or you can switch it to 130 or 140. You can do that also, that option. And hide the HUD if you want to. But for me, I just want to leave it on off. If it on if you want to. If that scares you, but turn it off. The audio, game volume, 100%, dialogue 100%, effects 100%, music 100%, control speaker 100%, English language for the audio, and text language. You can speakers or headphones that have, that's the audio output. And that is the settings of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, hosted by me. If you want to play it so well, or if you don't, then that's all fine. But make sure you can tinker with this before playing. Is also in the options setting before launching the game. So I'm going to sign off and hope you guys enjoy seeing that also. So, and for my next recording of this game will be the customization of Cal, and also the lightsaber, different colors and parts, and BD1 also. And for my next recording will be the settings of Hogwarts Legacy. So that will be for the next weekend coming up. If not, then the next 2 weekends. So have fun, guys, and I will be next up teaching you how you can be playing smartly or playing powerfully. It depends on your game of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Only if you want to let me to do that. Also, for my next video of Jedi Survivor, will be customizing that lightsaber to the fullest potential, and Carcastus and much more. So I'm going to do that. So make sure you apply those settings in the game and enjoy your life.